My love, I've missed you so much that it's been hard to put into words. Last night, I found myself overwhelmed by the emptiness I feel when you're not here. I even typed out a message saying, "I miss you," hoping to send it, but for some reason, I couldn't bring myself to hit send. Instead, I thought about sending my feelings to you in a different way, hoping that maybe, somehow, you would receive it. I closed my eyes, took deep breaths to calm my mind and body, and tried to connect to you in spirit. With every breath, I felt myself getting closer, almost as if I could feel your presence near me, even from afar. In my mind, I visualized you so clearly, as if you were right in front of me. I saw you sitting peacefully on a swing in a beautiful, sunlit park. There was a sense of tranquility all around, and you had your eyes closed, with music playing softly in your ears. A gentle breeze swept through the park, ruffling your hair and adding to the calm, serene moment. I noticed a small smile on your lips, a look of absolute peace that made me pause. You looked so content, so at ease, and it filled me with an overwhelming warmth. It was such a pure vision of you, one that filled my heart with love yet somehow deepened the ache of missing you. I stood there, in my mind, watching you for a while. My heart felt so full it was hard to contain, and tears began to slip down my cheeks. It was as if all the love and longing I feel for you had suddenly risen to the surface, so strong that it was almost too much. After a few moments, I wiped away my tears and let myself smile. I called out your name softly, hoping that maybe, somehow, you would hear me, that you'd look up and see me standing there. But you didn't respond. I realized that you couldn't sense me yet, so I walked closer and placed my hand gently on your shoulder. You startled just a bit, as if pulled from a dream, and I watched as you placed your hand on your heart to steady yourself. When you looked up and saw me, a flicker of disbelief flashed across your face. You kept sitting on the swing, just looking at me, as if you weren't sure if I was real. Tears formed in your eyes, and you reached out, touching my arm softly, asking if I was really there. I nodded, and the smallest smile crossed your face as you stood up, letting go of the swing to wrap your arms around me. We held each other for a long time, feeling the warmth of each other's embrace, the silent understanding between us stronger than words. I could feel your heartbeat next to mine, and in that moment, everything felt perfect, as if nothing else mattered. After a while, we released from the hug, just enough to look at each other and share a quiet laugh. I reached up, cupping your face gently in my hands, and whispered, "I've missed you so much." Your eyes filled with more tears, and you whispered back, "I've missed you too." We hugged again, even tighter this time, as if we were afraid to let go, as if holding each other could erase all the days and nights spent apart. Finally, I kissed your forehead, then each cheek, watching as you smiled and relaxed into my touch. It was as if everything I wanted to say, all the love and longing I held in my heart, was expressed in that moment. I released you slowly, guiding you back to the swing, and gave it a few gentle pushes. I watched as you started to laugh, your laughter ringing out like music in the quiet park, filling me with such joy that it was as if every ounce of sorrow and loneliness had vanished. And then, slowly, I returned from my meditation, opening my eyes to the familiar surroundings of my own space. But somehow, I felt lighter, as if you had actually received my message, as if you understood every thought, every feeling I tried to send. I felt relieved, like a weight had lifted, but also a little sad, because it had all been in my imagination. Yet, even in that sadness, I felt so grateful. My love, I hope you know that you are always in my thoughts, in my heart, with every passing day. I miss you with all of me, more than words can express. There's no one I have ever loved the way I love you, and I hope, somehow, that you feel that too. Sweetheart, right now, my heart is sending you so much love that it feels like there's a powerful, invisible beam stretching out from me, reaching directly to yours. It's like our hearts are connected by a thread that vibrates with every thought, every pulse of love I have for you. I just wanted to tell you how truly and deeply I love you. Mark my words, one day, I am going to sweep you away from everyone and everything that keeps us apart. I'm going to shower you with so much love, so much kindness, that it will bring tears of joy to your eyes. I want you to feel how beautiful you are to me, how precious, how irreplaceable. To me, you are priceless. You are the thought that fills my mind whenever I'm alone, and without fail, that thought turns into a smile on my face. I don't know how you do it, but even from a distance, you have the power to make my heart feel like it's soaring. Sometimes, people around me notice, and they look at me, wondering why I'm grinning for what seems like no reason. But it's because of you. The warmth you bring to my heart is unlike anything I've ever felt before, and I can't help but think about you constantly. You are so unbelievably cute, in ways I can't even begin to describe. Every time I see you, my heart flutters and feels like it might just explode from the happiness of seeing you. I can't help but wonder what you did to deserve being so incredibly lovable. Did you have some special favor with God? I swear, there must have been some kind of under-the-table deal, because it's simply impossible for someone to be this perfectly endearing. You've stolen my heart, my thoughts, my breath, and even my soul. Do you realize how hard it is to live like this, so completely lost in someone's thoughts? Every part of me feels connected to you, and I can't shake that feeling even if I tried. Sometimes, I wish you'd think about me, too. Imagine me as this sweet, silly creature who is always watching you from afar, just hoping to get a glimpse of you. I'm right here, thinking about the day we can finally be together. I am madly, deeply, and irrevocably in love with you. And all I want is for you to come and take me away. Be my knight in shining armor, my Romeo, and take your Juliet to a place where it's just us, surrounded by all the warmth and love that we can share. That's the only world I want to live in, a world where I'm by your side. Every single day, every moment, I wait to hear from you. It's like there's a part of my heart that's just dedicated to waiting for that moment when I'll hear your voice or see your message. There's this feeling that any moment now, my phone will light up with your name, and it fills me with such anticipation. I know it sounds crazy, but I can't help it. I keep checking my phone over and over, just hoping to see a message from you. And I know deep down, in some inexplicable way, that you miss me too. I believe that you want to talk to me as much as I want to talk to you, and that keeps me going. I love you so much, more than words can describe. In fact, that's really the only thing I know with absolute certainty right now. I love you, completely and unconditionally. I would wait an eternity if it meant I could finally be with you. Until that day when you come and sweep me off my feet, I'm yours in every possible way, mind, heart, body, and soul. There is nothing in this world that could ever change that. Please, come and take me to that place where it's just us, where we can finally leave behind everything that keeps us apart. I'll be here, waiting, with a heart full of hope and love, ready for the moment when you make me yours. And until that moment arrives, know that you're in every thought, every breath, and every beat of my heart. You're my one true love, the person who fills my days with warmth and my nights with dreams of a future together.